my channel. My name is Tafina. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you are not new and you're an original subscriber, then welcome back. So today's video, I'm just going to be eating some food. Let me adjust my camera really quickly. I'm just going to eat some food. I got Subway and I just got chips from my pantry. I'm also drinking the Arizona tea with ginseng and honey, green tea. And so what I want to talk about today is just, this is something that I've been thinking about, not a lot, but this is something that I've been thinking about the past 2 days. Not because it's been on my mind, it's weighing heavy on me, not for that reason. The reason why I've been thinking about it is because I have someone at work, it's someone on my team, who's going through this, and they were just looking for some advice, and I literally told them like what I went through and how I got out of it and everything. So basically, long story short is I'm just, I got dog in my mouth. Long story short is I'm just going to talk about when I was in an abusive relationship, and how I got out of it. That relationship was just so toxic. It was not good. So basically it was some time ago. So what happened was I met this guy. Back then it was MySpace. And I met him, I saw his profile and everything. And I really liked his profile because he was all about God, he was all about church, and I was like, there's somebody I can get jiggy with. Because I was really into church at that time, and I was really into going to church. And so he was Native American too, Navajo. So I was like, all right then. So we ended up talking, we ended up meeting up. We would just like hang out, and I really liked the fact that he was all about church. And then I was like, me too. And then I ended up taking him home to meet my family. My family, they did like him. He was really nice, don't get me wrong. He was really nice. And sorry, I'm hungry. He was really nice, and my nieces, my nephew, my sister, and them, they got along with him. They said he was really nice. My brother even said that. And then that time he was on the reservation, and I still lived in the valley, so I would go back every now and then, see him. We would meet him. He would come down here, and then that lasted for a while. We weren't like dating like boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just seeing each other casually, and then we would hang out anytime I was up north, or when he was down here, we would hang out, meet up. And then I don't remember what happened. Was I think after a while we ended up trying to date. And then we ended up talking a lot more. Then we eventually got to the point where we're like, yeah, let's give this a try. So we did that, but then we stayed living where we were living. We didn't move in. We didn't do any of that. And then we were just talking. And what happened? Okay, so basically what happened is we were still dating, all of that, and then my dad had passed away. When my dad passed away, oh my gosh, I hit like rock bottom in my life. I was struggling like everything in my life at the time, emotionally, physically, financially. I ended up leaving my house, and I just couldn't be where I was at. So then I ended up moving in with him. in his apartment. So then I started staying there. I still had my car. I started staying there, and then I started drinking, and yeah, drinking a lot. And then and him and I were like hanging out. We're like doing the same thing, and he was helping me escape from what I was going through at that time. Was losing my dad. I had already lost my mom, so I was like in super like depression mode, and I was just like, I don't even care. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. And it was just like a really low point in my life. And he was there right beside me to numb my pain. So, and it just got to a point where I wasn't happy anymore. I was just like, I'm over this. I'm just stuck in the same place. And then I started to think that way and feel that way. And every time I wanted to go see my family, like spend time with them, he would get like extra mad. And then he was just like, you don't want to spend time with me, you don't want to do this with me. So he started becoming really jealous and super clingy. And then like when I'd say like, well, I want to do this and stuff, and he would just like try to manipulate the situation, like me making him feel bad, like he was a victim. And then he was just like, you don't want to do this with me, you don't want to spend time with me, you don't want to hang out with me. And then it just got to a point where like me already thinking that I didn't want to be in that relationship anymore, and I was just feeling super depressed already. I was just like, I'm so over this. And I was just at that point, I was just like, I'm done. So then one day when he went to work, I packed up all my stuff as soon as he left to work. I packed up all my stuff. I put it in my car, and I did the lame move. I ended up texting him saying that I didn't want to be with him anymore, and that he was just suffocating me, and I was just done, and I couldn't do anymore. Yes, I'm that person because I didn't want to be in that relationship anymore. I was done. I was just like, I can't do this. You are stressing me out. Like, I'm already going through all of this and that myself personally. I can't take it from someone else. And I was just like, I'm done. And that evening, I got to my family's house and I started staying with them. That evening, after he was off work, he had a lot of time to to text me. He was just like, oh, you're just a waste of my life. You wasted my time. You're a fucking bitch. I fucking hate blah. I was like, beep, 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 and just like cuss word after cuss word. And he was so mad. And then I just got to the point where he even got mad at me for putting his hot dogs in the freezer. Ah! And then he was like cussing and stuff, and I wasn't responding. I was ignoring him. And the last one, he was just like, you fucking bitch, and you fucking froze my hot dogs. Oh man, I just started laughing when I saw that text message. I could not stop laughing. So I ended up texting him back, and I was like, you know what? Let's just both be adults. Just leave each other alone. Just leave it at that. And I said, I don't want to have any hard feelings towards you. You clearly have some towards me. And I was just like, I need to take care of myself. I need to put myself first right now. And with me being with you, I just felt like I wasn't growing or getting any better. And then he was just like, he was so petty. And then he responded with, who was this? And I'm like, really? You're gonna act like a little kid? And then he was just like, who is this again? And then from there, I was just like, you know what? Have your pettiness. I am not going to deal with it. I'm done. So at that point, I just left him alone. I never talked to him again. But fast forward, I'm gonna say 6-7 months down the road. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys know of this club called Grand Central Station, and it was in Chandler, Arizona. And so one night I went there with my friends, and we were all there. We were just like a group of girls. We're all laughing, hanging out, and just having fun dancing. And sure enough, guess who I run into? Yes, I ran into him. I was like, and he saw me. He went after me, and he was with a group of guys too, and I was with a group of girls. And I guess my friends, they know of him because I told them like what happened and what I was going through and all of that. And then he told his friends, and they're like, that whole night he kept like trying to follow me, be around me. And I was just like, dude, get away. Like, I'm done with you. Get out of my life. And he's just like following me. And then it got to a point where we ended up like ditching him. Like we went to a whole nother section. I don't think I think he was looking in the club, but you guys know how big Grand Central Station is. So that place is pretty big. And then, so he didn't find me, but then when it was closing time, he freaking found me somehow. I don't know how, but we're in the parking lot and we're getting ready to leave. And he came up to me, with his friends, and it was weird because they were like parked right across from where me and my girlfriends were, and it was literally right across. And he saw us, and he was just like crying. He was just like, I'm sorry, I want you back, and all of this stuff. And he was with this group of friends, and I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this again. Like, I can't be with you. I don't want to be with you. And I was just like, I'm done. So then it took a while, but then me and my friends, we ended up leaving. Shoot, my contacts are dry. We ended up leaving, and we went to one of my girlfriend's house, and we're just all hanging out. We're watching movies, eating popcorn. Like, we're just hanging out after dancing and all of that. And then he kept calling my phone, and it was weird because at first, when the first phone call came in, I answered it, and then I was like, hello. He's like, Tafina, this is, and then I was like, oh, I said, yes, how can I help you? And then he was just like, I miss you, and I hung up. He called like 7 more times, and I finally answered. And I was like, what do you want? Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. And then he was just can you pick me up? My friends, they left me. And then I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, I'm over here at the club still. Like, they just left me here by myself, and they all took off. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then he's like, please, you're the only other person I know. I don't know anybody else. And I was just like, and I was telling my friends, I was like, yeah, it's him. He's calling. This is what he's saying. He wants me to pick him up. And then my friends were like, yeah, but if you go pick him up, what are you going to do with him afterwards? Like, where are you going to drop him off? And it's like, can he just take a taxi to his family, his friend's place? And I was just like, I don't even know. Like, I was so stuck. And then he kept calling again. I was like, what? And then he was like, please pick me up. And then it just got to a point where I was like, oh my gosh, I can't leave him there because he has no one, and he's been drinking. And what if something bad should happen to him? And it's going to, like, I'm going to feel bad too. So I was just like, and I told him, I was like, yeah, fine, I'll come back and I'll pick you up. And then in the background, his background, all I heard was people laughing. And then he's like, shh, I'm on the phone with her. And then I was like, what? I was like, I yelled at him. I was like, are you with your friends right now? And he was just like, no. And then they're all calling him by his name in the background. And I was like, I can't believe you. You tried to manipulate me to come pick you up. And then I was like, and I felt so sorry for you. I was getting ready to jump in my car and literally go back over there and pick you up. But you're sitting here with your friend. You're sitting there with your friends, and I'm like getting ready to do all of this. And I was just so mad. And I like went off on him. And then he was just like, he's like, but I miss you. I miss you. Please come pick me up. Come see me. I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you. And I was just like, no. I was like, you know what? This is it. Please do not ever call me again. Do not ever contact me ever again. And I told him, I was like, I don't like you. I mean, I don't like you in that sense. And I don't love you. And I can't be with someone who is like you. Like, you're super clingy. You're super territorial. And I just laid it out there. I was like, I can't be with you. Because one, that's just not the type of guy I see myself with. I can't do it, because if you're clingy now, and if I know who I am, how I am, and I'm not going to be able to be that little sit in the house, listen to my man, go nowhere. Like, I'm not that type of person. I know myself, and I said I won't do that. And eventually, when I start to say no to you, it's going to become violent, and I will not leave myself in that situation to be abused and stuff. And I was like, no. And that night, after we hung up, he kept blowing up my phone, texting me, and it just got to the point where, like, it rolled into the next day, just constantly, like, I want to see you, I miss you, I love you, let's just thinking about it now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I put myself in that situation, like, ever. So then I let it roll through that whole weekend. I was just like, I'm done. I can't do this. I went straight to my carrier, the phone, and I changed my number. I was just like, I can't do this no more. And I changed my number, and I blocked him on all social medias. And I was just like, I can't deal with you. I can't be in this situation. I'm not that type of girl to allow myself to be in that situation, to let someone do that to me. I'm just not. So ever since then, I've never seen him again. Thank God I've never seen him again. And I pray to God that if anybody is ever going through something like that, just know your worth. Don't settle for something just because that person says you're beautiful, they love you at the moment. Don't settle, because personally, experience for me, I feel like if I stayed in that relationship, I would have never gotten out. And I really do believe that if I did stay with him, that it would really become violent and abusive. And because I know who I am, I'm not someone to say, okay, I won't do that. Okay, I'll listen to you. Okay, I'll submit to you. No, I'm not that type of person. But yeah, I mean, if you are someone who's going through that right now, I just really pray and hope that you guys do make that change for you. I know is the best thing for me is just getting myself out of that. But yeah, anyways, that was my little story time I wanted to share with you guys. But I don't wish this upon anybody, and I just really hope that if you are in that situation, that things do turn around for you, because in the end you meet an awesome guy like my husband. And I love my husband because he's nothing like that. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm lucky. I'm super blessed that the Lord has sent me an amazing guy, and I love him a lot with my whole heart. He's my Che, eh? Alright, well, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope it touched your heart, eh? But anyways, thank you again for watching this video, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Bye!